Rant summer is here. Head on over to AJsRANTroom.com. We got all of your summer needs covered. From bathing suits to swim trunks, flip-flops and tote bags, towels, tanks, and muscle shirts. Oh, and you can't forget about the visors and the hats. It's lit. So head on over to AJsRANTroom.com and get your summer poppin'. You won't be disappointed. It's always lit over at AJsRANTroom.com. We got the best bags and accessories, our beloved Black Series. We got fresh lids for you hat lovers, fire jackets and hoodies, and of course we got you covered on the t-shirts. And introducing our first shoe line, Aloysius Germain. So get on over to AJsRANTroom.com today and get to shopping. You won't be disappointed. Bird. What's good, everybody? What's good? Welcome to the Lunchtime Rant. I'm your boy AJ. Hope all is good. Happy hump day and all of those things. Hope everybody's well out there in these streets, in these social media streets. We got a few things to cover today. So I know we rarely talk football, but anybody who knows me knows that Russell Wilson is my quarterback, no matter where he's playing. Seattle Seahawks is still my team, but Russell Wilson will always be my quarterback. And since he's been a Bronco, I watched the Bronco games. When he became a Steeler, I watched the Steeler games. And now Russ has been named as a starting quarterback for the New York Giants. Now, anyone who also knows me knows that I'm from New York, and my hometown team is the Jets. But guess what I'll be doing this season? I'll be watching Jets games, Seahawks games, and Giants games. I'm so excited for my life right now. But I mean, who else is going to start? I don't even know those other people. Who are those other people? I don't even know them. Anyway. Wait, why don't I see myself? Oh, there I am. Boo Bip, what you got? Giants make decision on ex-Seahawk quarterback Russell Wilson. Former Seattle Seahawks quarterback Russell Wilson has bounced around since leaving the Hawks, but he has primarily operated as a starting quarterback, as he should. He started for the Denver Broncos before being cut, and he was primarily the Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback in 2024. Now, if you remember what happened there, he had a calf injury, so then Justin Fields had to start. I think Justin Fields started the first 5 games or something like that. Anyway, came through. I wish the Steelers did not move on from Russ so soon, but we live in this microwave society where if the quarterback does not perform well in 2 seconds, then everyone starts panicking that the franchise is going to hell. So I wish they had given him one more season to really. I think he was a good fit in that system, but whatever, it's business. Now he's with the New York Giants, but the quarterback room is crowded. He signed alongside Jameis Winston and Tommy DeVito. First of all, Jameis Winston is a very likable person, but I knew he wasn't gonna get that over Russ. And then Tommy DeVito, like, why are we even mentioning him in this article? No, nobody gonna. Anyway, then they drafted Jackson Dart. You know, he's new, so we don't know what he can pull off. But where does Russell land? Head coach Brian Daboll just revealed where the Seattle Seahawks no longer have Russell Wilson as their quarterback, but he's still a starter in the NFL. At least he is for now with the Giants. The crowded quarterback room has its leader, according to Daboll, who made it clear that it is Wilson's spot. Let's go. So all you haters, listen, you know why I root for Russ? Because Russ is the awkward dude. And as an awkward dude, I relate to Russ. And, you know, people call him corny, you know, unlimited. and like, it's good to be corny. I mean, if corny gets you Sierra, then be corny. What are you scared to be corny for? Here's the thing. Roethlisberger, yeah, it's over. So yes, I'm excited. I had to start with some positive news before we trailblazed on into, you know, other trending topics, such as Barack Obama, our favorite Black Jesus. Black Jesus has responded to Tulsi Gabbard. And all she's declassifying and unraveling, and he no like it. He said, nope, that's the wrong one. He said, and that's still the wrong one. And I put the wrong one in the folder. Hold on, y'all. Hide. We're gonna get this right. Why is Claude here? Hold on. Anyway, so Baraki released a statement saying, out of respect for the office of the presidency, our office does not normally dignify. What happened? Oh, that scared the bejesus out of me. I don't know what popped up. Not you. Something popped up on the screen. Anyway, out of respect for the office of the presidency, our office does not normally dignify the constant nonsense and misinformation flowing out of this White House with a response. But these claims are outrageous enough to merit one. If you don't know what outrageous is, then you're not a Lionel Richie fan. These bizarre allegations are ridiculous and a weak attempt at distraction. Quote, nothing in this document issued last week undercuts the widely accepted conclusion that Russia worked to influence the 2016 presidential election, but did not successfully manipulate any votes. These findings were affirmed in a 2020 report by the bipartisan Senate Intelligence Committee, led by then Chairman Marco Rubio. So, you know, Tulsi being Tulsi was like, bruh, do you know who I am? Do you know who I am, bruh? Let me tell you who I am.
We will be releasing further documents tomorrow that will refute that statement. And I would go back and point to, and we will be pulling a whole host of statements that were made by the Obama administration, by Hillary Clinton, by senior Democrat officials, by their friends in the media that state over and over again after this January 2017 manufactured intelligence document was created, that repeat the narrative. And I'm looking at my notes here. New York Times says Russian hackers acted to aid Trump in the election. Obama's CIA Director John Brennan says there is strong consensus among us to support the CIA claim Russian hackers aided Donald Trump's election. Hillary Clinton said, I would be president if not for the Russian hackers supporting Donald Trump. So there is a vast body of evidence and intelligence that debunks and refutes this statement you've just read and others coming from some of the Democrat leaders in Congress today?
Well, well. And boy, oh boy, did Tulsi Gabbard deliver. She said, "Oh, wait. You will not call me a liar. I'm Tulsi Gabbard. I serve this country. I got guns ablazing. You can't tell me that I'm not the man or the woman." Brennan directed publication of implausible reports claiming Putin preferred Trump in 2016 election. House found. First on Fox, the intelligence community did not have any direct information that Russian President Vladimir Putin wanted to help elect Donald Trump during the 2016 presidential election. But at the unusual direction of then President Barack Obama, published, quote, potentially biased or, quote, implausible intelligence, suggesting otherwise, the White House Intelligence Committee found. The report states that Brennan, quote, ordered the post-election publication of 15 reports containing previously collected but unpublished intelligence, 3 of which were substandard. Jesus, water, please. Substandard, containing information that was clear, of uncertain origin, potentially biased, and implausible. And those became foundational sources for the ICA judgments that Putin preferred Trump over Clinton. All right, hallelujah, praise God. You always get a frog in the throat at the wrong moment. Anyway, so Boo Bit, what you got? Obama, here's the thing. These people are terrified. They're terrified because this is not, this, again, Trump marches to the beat of his own drum. So when Tulsi declassifies reports showing that Intel had no proof President Putin backed President Trump in 2016, but Baraki wants to drop in some unusual orders, and then releases false intel suggesting he did. That's the problem here, Barack. And this is why you drop your little statement trying to get ahead of the story, because you know that the idiots who support you will believe anything you say. They will believe anything that comes out of your mouth. I mean, black folks watched you fake sip water in Flint, Michigan, and they still support you to this day. I'm sure even the people in Flint, Michigan still support you to this day, which just goes to show the intelligence level we're working with here, ladies and gentlemen. They would probably vote for you today. If we got rid of the 22nd Amendment and you ran in 2028, they would still support you. You know what? Oh, God. Hey, maybe Trump did, but the label of gay male didn't matter to Trump, but for Baraki, that matters, you got to be a gay man in order to be empathetic, sympathetic, to be understanding. Stupidest thing, just the dumbest podcast. And I watched a good chunk of the podcast yesterday because Marlon was streaming, watching the podcast and reacting to it. So I got to watch a good bulk of the rest of that mess. But we'll watch this as it unfolds. Do I think prosecutions will happen? I'm cautiously optimistic. I do not think. We're fighting statute of limitations, 1. We're fighting presidential immunity, 2. So this will be very interesting how this plays out. So we'll see. But I'm not not putting all my eggs in one basket. I'm not going to say this is going to be the greatest of the greatest, and that for some reason homeboy is going to be in shackles. So this whole fantasy that Barack Obama is going to be in in handcuffs, I wouldn't get too ahead of myself there. All right, so on to some somber news in our preamble. The Prince of Darkness, Ozzy Osbourne, who I just spoke about a few weeks ago in my Turntable Rewind on my Rant Experience podcast, passed away just a few weeks after his final performance with his original band, Black Sabbath. Um, this sucks. First Malcolm Jamal Warner, now Ozzy Osbourne. Yeah, let's read the article. So, what is this big go? Thank you. You know what? I have to just pull PDFs of these things and just do that going forward. Anyway, Ozzy Osbourne's message to fans caps decades long legacy. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Ozzy Osbourne, who was born John Michael Osbourne on December 3rd, 1948, and later earned the nickname the Prince of Darkness from his shadowy heavy metal persona, died Tuesday, July 22nd, after battling a number of health issues over the years. He was 76 years old. The Black Sabbath frontman was known as much for his indelible mark on the music industry as he was for his larger than life personality. But it be on stage or in front of a camera while filming the massively successful reality show The Osbournes. 2 weeks before his death, Ozzy reunited with Black Sabbath to perform a star-studded farewell show in England, an appropriately dark and electric send-off for one of rock's greatest legends. I don't even think I need to read the rest of this. I mean, that pretty much sums it up. But it was a 10-hour show hosted by Jason Momoa, featuring performances from Metallica, Guns N' Roses, Jack Black, Steven Tyler, and others. At one point during the show, which was live streamed in the UK, legendary drummers like Tool's Danny Carey, Red Hot Chili Peppers' Chad Smith, and Blink 182's Travis Barker battled with their drumsticks while playing a cover of Black Sabbath, Symptom of the Universe. For the closing set, the legendary rock star was lifted to the stage while sitting on a black throne accompanied by skulls and topped with a black hat. He sang hits like Crazy Train and Mama, I'm Coming Home while remaining seated during the entire set. That's legendary stuff right there. You know, he said to the crowd, "You have no idea how I feel. Thank you from the bottom of my heart." And the reason why this performance was so emotional, first of all, you're singing Mom, I'm Coming Home, you're singing all these great Black Sabbath joints. And everyone pretty much knew that this was the end. I knew it was, but I didn't know it was going to be this soon. I didn't know. I didn't know. But and I don't think most people, I mean, we knew, this was going to be his last performance, but nobody knew this was going to be like 2 weeks later. Jeez. But I'm grateful that we got that last show. And the symbolism of that show will live on forever, much like Prince playing Purple Rain in the Rain. Um Ozzy, for me, you know, growing up in the projects in New York City. And this is why I like Russell Wilson. Awkward, march to the beat of your own drum, and unapologetically do it, right? So everything's fine when I, listen to rap and hip hop and R&B and old school stuff like the Jacksons and Jackson 5 and stuff. But once I started getting into alternative music, especially industrial rock, but then a little bit of metal once Metallica started to come in, MTV, this was the whole MTV thing, right? And then when the MTV influence came in and I started buying CDs that weren't hip hop, R&B and really digging it, oh Lord, the hell you get in the hood. And I remember every Christmas I would put on my, I would ask for like CDs. Usually every Christmas I would ask for music, and my mother would only get me the R&B and the rap, but she would not get me any of the rock bands. So I never got the Marilyn Mansons, the Nine Inch Nails, the Black Sabbath, the Ozzy Osbournes, the Rollins band, Nirvana. I never got. I always had to get that with my allowance money because she was not going to buy what she quote said was devil music. Devil music. Like, wait a minute, but you buying me like Dr. Dre? Is that of God? Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. Is that of God? Is this something I miss here? But I couldn't get any of the rock bands. I had to get all that with my own money, with the money that I was given for allowance. And I would go to Tower Records every Saturday and buy the CDs that I could not get for Christmas. And it also included Lenny Kravitz. It also included Living Color. So even the black rock acts, she wouldn't get me. I don't know what constitutes devil music, but encouraging me to drink alcohol and fuck all the bitches and all of that stuff. I mean, I don't understand how that's not of the devil as well. It's all a rock and roll lifestyle, all of it. But the one thing I will say about Ozzy Osbourne, as you can see that beautiful cross on his chest, is that in spite of all of the imagery and all of that stuff, he really came to Christ towards the end of his life, and that's probably the most beautiful thing in all of this. You know, um, that even the Prince of Darkness knew that there was a greater calling, that there was a greater message, that there was a greater understanding and being in his life, and that's a beautiful thing. So rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne. My Malcolm Jamal Warner episode pretty much got butchered by YouTube yesterday. So rest in peace as well, Malcolm Jamal Warner. I woke up, it was like copyright, 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 copyright. I was like, all right, fine. I will clip it. And it should also be said that on this day in the year 2011, Amy Winehouse departed us. So these two are rocking in heaven right now, doing their thing. And rest in peace, Ozzy. Rest in peace, Amy. Rest in peace, Malcolm Jamal. We appreciate you, and we thank you so much for all you all have given to music. Even Amy, in her short period of time in the spotlight, she did enough. She's like Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill has only released one album, but Lauryn Hill is literally an icon from one album. you know. So although she has a very brief catalog, what she did release and what we got to hear was very, 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 very iconic. So thank y'all. So now, um, uh, thanks for listening to my preamble. Now let's get into the meat and potatoes, and this is why Claude jumped in here because Claude wanted to jump in on this story, and we'll get back. We'll get into that right after this break. All right. So who's this nigga? His name is William McNeil, and I'm sure you've seen several reports on him. I don't know why he's this close to me. Okay, this close to me, but it's cool. Um, you mean the full video, like the full police body cam? I have that. Yeah, I don't know if we have the same one, but you'll let me know. So he gets pulled over, and instead of him just the officer tells you at first why you got pulled over, and then you decide you want to play Rosa Parks right here in this moment and act an ass and got your ass handed to you. But let's unpack the versions of events that we saw in these particular. So this was the version we were originally given. This is what they said originally happened.
When he pulled me over, he walked up, opened my door because my window don't work, right? Okay. And then I said, so what I did wrong? Yeah. He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like, okay. There's multiple people headlights off, first of all. And then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
Can you pull that law up?
Huh?
Can you pull that law up?
Yeah, when you step out of the car, I will.
Can you call your supervisor? Huh? Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle. Show me your hands.
Here. I'm here. What is your reason, sir? Step out. What is your reason? Step out now. All right. Get on the ground. Oh, no, don't. Get on the ground.
Stop fighting.
Put your hands behind your back.
Put your hands behind your back. Hands behind your back.
What's wrong with you?
I was putting my hands behind my back. Ain't no talking.
All my life I has to fight. All my life I has to fight. So then, of course, you know, every blog in the world, every news report, oh, black man was just sitting in his car eating a lollipop. And the big bad police officers just broke the window. Oh, these damn police officers. Wait a minute, I'm missing a video. Hold on. I gotta get it, y'all. I gotta get it. Hold on. Oh wait, you know what? I could do it this way. I'm loving it. So while he played victim, and you know, of course, this is George. You know, this is called what I call the George Floyd, right? So oh my God, how could they do this? Oh my God, the police are terrible. Oh Lord, oh Lord. And then the body cam footage drops.
Echo Charlie Whiskey on a silver Kia. I don't know, I
Yes, sir.
Is there a reason why you're popping the door open like that?
I don't have a window that works. Is there a reason that you're pulling me over?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a reason why I'm pulling you over. For one thing, inclement weather, you don't have your lights on. Two things, you're not wearing your seatbelt.
It's daylight. I don't need the lights, and it's not weather. It's not raining.
Oh, this is inclement.
It's not raining.
Okay, I'm not arguing with you. I'm telling you why I'm pulling you over. Give me your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance.
No, call your supervisor. Why?
Excuse me?
Call your supervisor. Why did you pull me over?
27, 35. I'm cooperative dog driver. I've already told you.
Why did you pull me over?
Step out of the vehicle.
No.
Step out of the vehicle. 25 seconds. For the 94, the driver just slammed the door and locked it.
Call your supervisor.
Yep.
What's the reason for pulling me over?
West Palm and Commonwealth.
25 seconds. If anybody responding, come in from Commonwealth, block the vehicle, please.
Well, I'm coming West Palm, Commonwealth. I'll be there in a second.
Keep your hands where I can see them, sir. My camera's on, too. I've already told you. Okay. Okay. Right now, you're under arrest for resisting. You understand? You're under arrest for resisting. The longer you take us on, the worse it's going to be. Keep your hands where I can see them, sir. Okay. Sir, this is your last warning to open the vehicle and exit before we're going to break the window. Open the door and exit or we are going to break the window. Open the door and exit or we are going to break the window.
Well, we're conducting a traffic stop right now. You need to.
No, he's under arrest.
Hey, I'll let you on the footstep.
Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting.
Can you unlock the door and step out? I will. Can you step out? You're being done. There's a traffic stop being conducted. You're required to comply.
Vehicle's blocked in.
Yes.
He's locked it up. He's putting the window down.
Correct.
I tried to talk to
Huh? Okay. So what did he ask for when he I guess, talked to you?
When he pulled me over, he walked up, opened my door because my window don't work, right? And then I said, so what I did wrong?
Yeah.
He said, well, for one, your headlights are off.
Now you see where we come in, right? You see where we come in, right. So we was fed from this moment. We ain't see none of that. We ain't see none of the preamble. Right. The big bad Donkey Kongs just rolled up on the set and said, "Hey, Prince, can you drink like a football player on mute?"
Why the hell do you got me on right now?
When this goes off, you're gonna be introduced, motherfucker.
Well, thank you.
And yes, great. So anyway, so this is the moment that we all saw and was like, "Oh my God, the Florida Negro is getting lynched by the police."
It is weather. I'm like, there's multiple people headlights.
Okay, that's so.
And then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
Can you pull that law up?
Huh?
Can you pull that law up?
Yeah, when you step out of the car, I will.
Hey.
Can you call your supervisor?
Huh?
Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
Exit the vehicle now! Exit the vehicle! Show me your hands.
Here.
1033 at 16.1 hours.
Here. What is your reason, sir? What is your reason? Step out now. All right. No, don't fucking get on the ground.
Put your hands behind your back! Hands behind your back!
There's a black man there.
What's wrong with you?
What do you mean? I was putting my hands behind my back. I was on.
Ain't no talking now, man. Ain't no talking.
What's going on, man?
You're under arrest. That's what's going on.
No, bro.
Yes, bro. Yes.
That's a lawful reason, bro. You look on the phone like that, bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna take it off of you, bro.
And I'm just trying to have a regular conversation with y'all, bro.
That's not how it works.
When they asked you to step out of the vehicle, you should have done that shit. So your partner didn't even act.
Marijuana in his right pocket.
Yes, it is.
So why close the door if you see him pull up?
Because, man, what you mean? He talking about arresting me and stuff, but I didn't do nothing.
No resisting, idiot.
I didn't do nothing wrong. I don't know. Can you back me up to the car so I can clean up? You a busting my shit, bro.
You start rescue. 1067. Approximately 30-year-old Bravo 9. Last race.
I did.
There you go.
I know. We should put some gold on though.
No.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
In there.
You good? Yeah, you or him? Oh, okay.
We'll get ready for you too long.
All right. So please welcome to the program the artist formerly known as Dr. Blue, Claude, who jumped in because he wanted to get in on this. And we'll play the video from the sheriff after this. But I don't know all the codes they were saying. But what are your thoughts on this situation?
My thoughts is that people are so stupid. Like everything is a psyop now. It doesn't take much.
Mm-hmm.
This is why we tell everybody wait till all the facts come out. Because even that short video, I knew there's more to that. That's not body cam. That's his footage.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So pretty much my overall theme of this whole thing, AJ, is once again, police are victims of the media and victims of this anti-police agenda. Because let me tell you something. He should have been out of that damn car.
Mm-hmm.
He should have been snatched out. He should have been put on the ground. He should have been knocked the hell upside his head. Because this is what you get. This is new policing now. We have to literally explain to you through tint glass, not knowing what the hell you got inside a vehicle multiple times why you are under arrest.
Jeez.
Are y'all kidding me? First of all, the officers they said that they're going to look at the policy. I tried to pick up the policy, their particular policy, and see if there was anything possibly that they can get that officer on that he violated. But far as constitutional and state law, there was nothing wrong. He approached them. He told him why he aimed to stop. Once he gave him that lawful order, that's it.
Right.
I don't know how much I have to tell you black people. Yes, you black people, because you're not my black. You're not my black. You're not part of my black. You're not part of AJ's black. You black people, you fight the judge. You don't fight the police. You could have been out of there with a ticket for just the lights and everything else. But now guess what? You got a resist charge. You got the weed charge.
Yep.
You got the knife charge.
Yep. Suspended license.
Suspended license. So that's why your ass didn't want to get out of the car, because you knew you was dirty. The cop knew you was dirty. The reasonable suspicion he had was that you didn't have your lights on. That's the reason to pull you over. He did that. He got your license. Now he has probable cause. You know why? You're driving with a suspended license.
Jeez.
Check, check, check. And then you made it 10 times worse. I'm so aggravated, AJ, because this is stupid. Because people, black people or minorities or people who really suffer from police brutality and injustice, they are either no longer here or not getting any type of these type of movements because of shit like this.
Yep. Exactly. Let's play the head dog.
I will neither defend nor commend Officer Bauer's response to resistance until all the facts are known and the investigation is completed. However, as the leader of this agency, I will not remain silent while important facts and information are buried to advance an anti-police agenda. The truth is, William McNeil Jr. was non-compliant with JSO officers within 21 seconds after he was stopped for multiple civil infractions. His non-compliance quickly rose to the level of criminal resistance to a police officer. McNeil was arrested and pled guilty to resisting a police officer without violence. Force absolutely looks ugly. And because all force is ugly, whether or not the officer involved acted within outside JSO policy, that's still what we're investigating. The State Attorney's Office, once again, has reviewed the case materials and determined that Officer Bauer's actions are not criminal. Now, JSO will conduct a thorough investigation to determine whether Officer Bowers acted appropriately with respect to JSO policy. When an officer does wrong, and I think every one of you know this and everyone that's listening, I will stand up here and tell you straight. And likewise, when officers justifiably use force, I'll stand up here also, and I'll tell you straight. I asked the
So I'm no officer, but I knew as soon as that nigga started acting a fool on the body cam, I said there's something amiss, either his registration or his license, or he has something in that car he doesn't want them to see. Would it have been better? Well, first of all, if he had just got the hell out and did whatever, would it have been better if he had said, I have a knife, I have weed? Because it's illegal in Florida to have a recreational weed. And if you have the weed, it's not recreational, it's, medicinal, or whatever the fucking word is, medical or whatever. Would it have gone better for him if he had just said that instead of trying to act like this was the next coming of the civil rights movement?
No doubt it would have, AJ. I've literally had people. I walked to an officer. I can't even lie to you. I got a little bit of weed on me. Where is it, man? It's right here. Now, back in the day, you can like, hey, chuck it, or you could turn it in, or you could do whatever, or you write them a little citation. You say, I appreciate you being honest with me. Is there anything else in the car? No. But sometimes, they cop to the little bit because they got more. So I got to do my due diligence. Okay, well, since blah, blah, I'm search. If I don't find anything, if it's just this little bit of weed, man, no problem. I'll write you a ticket. You'll be on your way. All right, officer, I appreciate that, man. No problem. There's nothing else in here. I just smoke weed. Boom. Yes, it would. When you are very cooperative with officers, it catches officers off guard, because most of the time they're thinking he's going to want to fight. He's going to want to argue. He's going to want to play. He's going to want to get in a dick measure contest about, I don't know the law, blah, blah, blah. But I'm telling you, if he would have said, officer, I got a little bit of weed on me, I on me, blah, blah, blah. Now, would he have probably went to jail? I can't speak on what that officer probably would have did, but it wouldn't have been punches, lacerations, glass broke, all this other extra stuff. It would have been run-of-the-mill police work. But now, because he was doing all that, that's why it's escalated. That's why use of force, it's a continuum. We build it, and like that. I love what the chief said, what the deputy, what the sheriff said. He said use of force is ugly. I don't know one punch that is graceful unless you're showing it in slow motion in Sugar Ray Leonard. Like,
a professional punch.
Right. This ain't the movies where it's choreographed and it looks beautiful. It's slow motion and CGI punch. Force is ugly.
Right.
Breaking glass is ugly.
Exactly.
Like, what do you want? You wanted to bach in the background as they was doing their business? Like, these people are wild. And let's be honest, if it was Jim Bob with 2 teeth, nobody would care.
Nobody would care. And Jim and in fact, Jim Bob with 2 teeth is getting that too. But he's not going to get the he's not going to get the attention. But when you sit up there and again, historical hurts. We love to live in, not us, but niggas like that love to live in historical hurts. Everything is trauma, and you know what you're doing. Like, at this point, I most of us could write the script before we even see it play out, right? Because you're like, there were moments before this moment. What happened? And then we got the footage, and then it was like, what the hell are we doing here? But I do have a 2 questions. The first question is, so as a former officer, when someone, you go routine stop, it ain't no fool la la. First of all, have you ever had someone say, call your supervisor?
Yeah.
And then when they say that, like, what's going through your head?
I don't have to call shit. We gonna deal with this stop first. Cause guess what? While I'm calling the supervisor, you about to blow my damn head off. I don't know what's going on. Let me take care of my business.
Right.
And then we'll get it. I've called supervisors while the person is in cuffs. He'll roll down the window. Hey man, so what's the problem? Man, they got me back here, but you back there. Ain't no call, supervisor come and then lock you up. Like, you heard, I don't think if you heard the supervisor, the supervisor was like, oh no, he's under arrest. Yeah. Remember when the guy was like, oh, he's talking to him now? He was like, no, he's under arrest. Like, I'm just talking to him, but he's already under arrest. He's been under arrest. I don't know why we're doing all this. Right. I absolutely had that before.
And so I also saw in a live stream yesterday where they said, "Oh well, the punch is going to be like the issue here," and
Mhm.
that, and so, do you think that will be an issue?
It's whatever force that the officer deemed necessary. That's how use of force is. As
Mhm.
long as that officer can articulate it. Again, force is ugly. I don't think that officer can articulate enough English words for the mindless drone baboons to say, yeah, you're right. Because I'm telling you, there I'm telling you, for somebody who's been in the use of force, it used to take me like 3 pages to explain one punch, the
Jesus.
weather, how I was feeling, the smell, what I was thinking, how many fingers. Like, I'm telling you, like, we don't just dole out punches for the hell of it.
Right.
It's the use of force. The use of force was there. And if you was listening, the sheriff told you the state didn't see anything wrong.
Mhm.
Now we're going to see if he violated JSO policy, but that's still currently uninvestigated. And guess what's going to probably happen?
What?
Unless they're like going to bend the knee, I'm pretty sure they're going to say that that officer was right in his use of force.
Because at first I couldn't tell if he punched him or if he was still punching the glass. I couldn't tell at
The
first.
first time he punched the glass, but that second one, that was a punch. That was
Okay.
a that was a that was I've been out here for 25 minutes now.
Right.
I'ma earn it. And they built it because he was already resistant. So they
Right.
built it. So
Right.
and then I don't know if you also catch it when they pulled him out of the car and they was like, get on the ground, he said no. And then the next punch came because it's like, you telling me no, you're actively resisting. You're saying no. Okay, no, bang. Get on the ground. And that's the thing about use of force. It helps you to comply. That's why you raise it.
Right.
Don't punch. You notice he started getting a little, okay, I'm down. Yeah, you're down now.
I'm trying to think of a time where I got pulled over I thought was stupid. Oh yeah. One time. So I'm in Texas. And so the speed limit goes from like 75. You get off the exit, the freeway 75. You get off, it goes from 60 to 35. Okay. So by the time I passed that officer, I had been in 35 for like a few feet. He decides to follow. So I get down to the speed limit eventually, right? Why the hell is there a 30 mile per hour somebody dropping the speed limit? I don't know. I don't create the rules. So I'm about to turn, and there he goes. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yes. I was nice. I'm like, yeah, whatever I was doing. And he ran my license. I knew all my stuff was legit. There was no issue. And he came back. He said, I'm going to give you a warning. And that was it. I didn't try to play, Martin Luther King in the moment. I wasn't gonna be like Malcolm X and try to stage a protest because I know why this is dumb. You could have just let me go. Like at this point, right? You know the damn speed limit drops dramatically over a few feet. Like just kind of nigga some slack. But he did,
And he actually did because his reasonable suspicion was you're speeding. So he stopped you over. He had probable cause to stop you over for the speeding.
Mhm.
All your stuff was good. And then he was like, I'm gonna let you off with a warning.
Jesus.
Simple as that. Because I bet you that's a hot spot where officers, that's a way to get into cars. Like you speeding, okay, I can pull you over now. Now I can walk up to you. Now I can see if I smell weed. I can run your license. I can see if you're wanted and stuff like that. He found out you was one of the good ones.
First of all, Brian,
and he let you go.
Nobody needs your rules because I didn't know that the speed limit was going to drop that drastically that fast. It generally drops by 10 usually. But the fact that it went from highway to now you on the back road, like, come on.
Come on, Fast and Furious, slow down.
And I had never been down that street. That was my first time on that street. So I was like, shut up. but to go back to Jay Lee's comment, like I always ask, was it worth it? Because now pretty much he's probably not gonna get any money because I don't even know
He
what.
has crump.
Oh Jesus.
Cause simply is this. Cause he was. First of all, I don't want my lawyer having a lisp. I'm already behind. I'm already. The jury is already pissed off because I'm pissed off listening to you talk the law. So I don't want my lawyer having a list. That's just me.
Oh God. Yo. I was again, like you said, don't the place to fight it is not there in the moment at the traffic stop.
Not.
So if he ended up giving you a ticket for the lights, you could have just went to court, and if you wanted to fight it and then handle it there. But no, you weren't going to get to court because you knew you had a suspended license. You knew all these other factors were in the way. And so instead of you just be honest, you decided to try to throw up all these smoke screens and you thought that was going to work out for you. Bro, that only works in theater. All of, oh, look over there. That don't work at a police stop. These officers are like, the stench is all over you. The moment you start protesting, you're pretty much done.
Let me ask you this, AJ.
Mm-hmm.
Is anything in that video? I mean, I don't have to tell you to be honest because you're gonna be honest anyway. Is anything in that video bother you in the least? Anything?
No, except the punch. I just had a question about the punch, but it didn't really bother me. But I was just like, look, if you caused this, you caused it. I mean, I just want to know if the punch legal.
Because some of the stuff that people I see that people had issue with him. The officers calling him an idiot, cursing at him.
I don't care.
It's quote unquote antagonizing the situation. Let me tell you something. Do you know how the human body works? That's adrenaline. That's pure adrenaline. And you're amped up, and you got somebody that's acting like a 5-year-old, and your life is in danger, and you're putting their ass on the ground. There's going to be some laughs. There's going to be some celebratory things because guess what? All your brothers and sisters is going home. That could have ended badly.
Right. Exactly.
So, and yes, you were being an idiot. But I get it. It's the new policing. We have to be nice. We can't say bad things. And I don't know if you caught that, AJ, but one of the officers actually said, they was like, cameras on. Because sometimes you be like, this is what they're going to look for. Because now a lot of people have policies and procedures, standards that look at videos and they're like, well, you called him an idiot. You said 5 F-bombs. You fist bumped your fellow officer. That could be perceived as. That's why. And one thing I may have to disagree with you on, AJ, when you say he's not going to get any money, because of the climate that we're in now, all that stuff adds up. Like the idiots and the stuff like that, because this is what you call hush stuff. See, he knew what he was doing when he turned on that camera. And like you got an issue with that punch, I'm telling you, they're going to find something. They're going to cut him either some EBT cards or something. He's going to get something. But the only thing that's going to, I think, is going to help the police in this situation is he pled. He pled guilty to the resist.
Jesus.
So they're going to be like, if you wasn't guilty, then why didn't you fight it?
Right.
Because he knows. He knows. A lot of these knuckleheads know. They've broken enough laws to know when they got no dog in the fight. Right. Now, civilly, but AJ, civilly is way different than criminally. Civilly is all about how it looks, how it makes people feel, the perception. So he may get some money for that. But if you think Officer Bowers is about to get suspended or anything like that, I don't think none of that's happening. Especially the way that sheriff was talking. He don't look like he bending the knee to anybody right now. Right. So I think he backed Officer Bowers without backing him. He said, hey, he's still in the investigation, but the state cleared him. So there you go. You got your damn answer. That's like the Supreme Court clearing you, and you're like, well, I don't care what they say. You know, what do they know? They know a lot. So there you go.
It all happened so fast. I mean, I don't know. All the commands coming in on the radio that you got to do the scene. And I'm just like, if you had just pulled over and just got the ticket, there wouldn't be all of these other units here. Because that just intensifies everything. Because you got all the backup here. Now everybody want to get their get their licking. Everybody want to have a little fun now. So I mean, I don't have I heard the idiot and all that stuff, but I was like, I don't. Well, because to me he's acting like an idiot, so I was like, I wasn't
call it like you see it, like you're
right.
being an idiot.
I wasn't offended because I was like, that's what you acting like right now. And then as soon as I saw the where the video started initially, like his version of events, I said, nah, there's more here.
Then he had the nerve to look in the camera like he about like
oh yeah, as they breaking the glass.
Yeah, like see what they doing to me. No, I want to see all of it. He didn't just walk up and say, all right, break the glass.
Because his version of it was like, oh, he sat there like Polly Pure Pussy and it was no problem.
Here's my hand, sir.
And these big bad white some black cops decided they wanted to fuck with me. And it was like, bro, that's not what happened. And come to find out, you got a whole host of problems, and now you just made it even worse for yourself, dummy. Stupid.
There better not be no hashtags for this, but I saw all the social media. I saw people saying, see, this is why police this racism. Lord forbid anybody coming with any kind of conversation. You a coon, of course you're gonna support the racist. Exactly. Oh, and look at the black coon cop. He didn't help out. Like,
well, look, I got called the tether this morning for pushing back on somebody making Ozzy Osbourne dying racial. How the fuck did you make this racial?
And that person that did it, you know what? You sitting up here all your mental illness.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Talking about one of the founding fathers of heavy metal. You won't even be a footnote in history. There are people that had literally been crying since they found out the Prince of Darkness have passed. You, meanwhile, if you pass, you know.
You know what? You know what? Somebody will care. It won't be
Colonial Pen.
Somebody will care. It won't be me. But
it won't be Tupac. It won't be me. We gotta stop this, man. And then you want us to care about William, but y'all around here just I'm telling you, AJ, it's just
right. But I'm a tether.
We gotta we gotta find tiers of black people. Like it gotta be a tier. Like, because I just don't want to be associated with stuff like that, because that's just not conducive for anybody in society. It's just not.
But then it also irritates me because then when the real stuff happens, no one rallies behind you.
Nobody.
Because you've cried wolf so many times. Remember, I forgot the woman's name who faked her own kidnapping. This is right after what was the little white girl? The one that Gabby Petito? I think this is right after the Gabby Petito thing. And here go the niggas. Oh, we don't get no national press when we go missing. And then homegirl shows up. I forgot her name.
In the Red Roof Inn.
Yes. Forgot her name. National attention.
Let me find it.
Everybody like, oh my God. What happened to her? What happened to her? She disappeared off the freeway. Remember, like her car was found on the freeway.
Her wig was found.
Yep. Oh my God, Inked was on it because she's like, first of all, a black woman ain't leaving her wig. Inked was on it. She like, there ain't no way a black woman leaving her wig behind. So come to find out, she faked her own kidnapping. She confessed to everything in court. I think she got a year in jail or something like that. But no. We're bored. And then you get the national attention, and it's a big fat hoax.
The dumbass was Carly Russell.
Carly Russell, yes. Big fat hoax.
everybody would remember. B was like, man, finally they putting it on. We hope to find this sister. And you sitting in the Red Roof Inn with no wig on, eating, door dashing.
Yo, I'm done. And going back to, was it worth it? See,
No.
now you finally get a nigga gets some national attention, and then it's a hoax. So then you think all the other missing black women and men and children now they get second fiddle because nobody knows if it's true or not. See the problem here? Right. See, when it's your moment and that light is hot and you fumble, good luck getting the trust of the people again when you really need it. So that's what we're talking about, people. That's why this frustrates me. Not because I hate black people and I don't want black people to know, because when real stuff happens, it's hard to rally around you, motherfuckers.
It's hard. It's exhausting. It's exhausting seeing bad things happen, and your first instinct is, I'ma wait.
Gotta wait.
I'ma hold off.
Right. Because even like, imagine if the George Floyd footage came out faster than it did, because all we had was the 9 minutes, right? We had the 9 minutes. That's all we had. We had nothing to happen before that for a minute. So then the whole damn country burns down, and then we get all of the other George Floyd footage. Come to find out, this nigga couldn't breathe for like 20 minutes before he was on the ground.
And what happened, AJ? Everybody is already so damn hopped up. They don't want to believe anything. Then it's, oh, they're covering up. Oh, they're doing this. Like in this case, I'm telling you right now, AJ, nobody's going to care that whole footage is out. They're going to focus on that punch. And they're going to focus on that initial video because they're already invested. They done already typed up soliloquies and dissertations on social media, done already called police pigs and all that stuff. And now they're like, I gotta admit, I was wrong. Nope, I'm gonna double down. No, I'm gonna double down. I'm gonna double down.
You were wrong. Shit, find that humility and shit. I'll go talk to them if you can find somebody who has that level of humility to say, yeah, you know what, I was wrong. You know, I messed up.
Ain't happening. The police were wrong. McNeil ain't do nothing to nobody. He was on his way to changing his life around.
Oh God.
He was impersonating somebody at 6.
Oh, Jesus, you know.
Let me real quick, AJ. Black people, if y'all don't start taking your asses to the DMV,
Jesus.
Now it's to the point where you can literally do it online on that $1,800 device. Unless they need a new picture, you can renew your license.
Yep.
Or some of you can't renew it because you got your old stuff, your old child support, your old all this stuff. You know what? These are choices.
Right.
These are decisions that are impacting your everyday life. Fix it.
Fix it. Let it stay.
God, I'm so tired. No license. No insurance, no registration, no tail light, no this, no that. But you got weed in your pocket. Weed is what, $20, $25? That's a license. That can go towards your fees, to get your stuff straight. But no, you're gonna keep driving. Like, driving is a privilege.
Yeah.
This ain't the Wild West where everybody can get a horse.
Weed is overrated, first of all. I don't get it. And people almost baffled when I'm like, I don't smoke, I barely drink, you know. I don't care. Like, if I'm doing any of that, I'm on like the vacation of vacations. Like, I don't have to do anything the next day because I'm stuck on stupid. I couldn't do all the things I'm doing right now if I was smoking weed. I don't know how people do it. I don't give a damn about no types of weed because no.
Oh, you don't got the right strand, bro.
Right? No. It all makes me sleepy.
I don't need no strand.
All of it makes me sleepy. All of it. So
and then walk into a job and piss in the cup with confidence.
Nah, man, they just trying to hit me up.
Trying to hit me up, man. You know, man, they just don't want to hire a brother. No, they don't want to hire an addict.
Right. They don't want nobody that's like They need you to be productive. They need you to show up on time. They need you to do whatever position you play in this puzzle. They need you to do it.
Sitting there with slanted eyes because you so damn high. Like, I'm so tired, man. Hey, man, did you do that? Oh, I'm gonna get to it, Chief. Chief?
Chief.
Where the fuck you think we at? Man, go turn the fries over. All right, I got you.
Like
I got
Amanda
you.
Seals on set. That dude, a nigga. You an educated nigga, whatever she said to him. What makes you think you can say that to me? We're at work.
Just the entitlement to be ignorant is wild to me these days. It's like nobody can read the room. Nobody remember when code switch used to be a bad thing?
Mm-hmm.
It's a good thing.
It's a good thing. I've seen white people do it.
Sometimes
white people
ignorantly.
code switch too.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute. It's not just black people. White people do this shit too.
All the time. Like, why are you talking like that? That's not your normal voice. Like,
or you go out for drinks after work and totally different accent.
Totally different accent.
Like, yeah, I'm saying. And I'm
man, fuck this job. You feel me? Monday morning. Hey, Bob.
Yeah, so had a great
How
weekend.
was your weekend?
It was great. I'm like, oh,
great. Phenomenal.
Great, Phil. You know.
You was just doing shots off the chick last night. Like, what is this voice? like, I'm telling y'all, we are more alike than y'all want to separate us and make other people realize. Everybody code switches, like AJ just said. There's nothing different. And guess what? It's not code switching. It's making sure that your bag is secured.
Exactly.
There's times to keep it real, and there's times to just be productive
and professional.
Yes.
Like, you don't go into the board meeting, nigga.
Unless you Diddy and you own the company, and well, that's another story. But if you own your business and people know how you are, but yeah, you're not going into Merrill Lynch acting a fool. You're just not doing it.
Facts. Will y'all be talking about this on Black and Blue Lives tonight?
You know we are.
Yeah, Black and Blue Lives. So tonight at 8 p.m., Black and Blue Lives right here on the YouTubes. Make sure you subscribe to Black and Blue Lives and Real Time with Prince Blue right here on the YouTubes. And that's tonight, 8 p.m. And Thursday is Real Time with Prince Blue, and I'll be on that show.
You'll be with me as soon as you give me my thumbnail.
I'm supposed to give you. Oh, I'm supposed to give you a thumbnail?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean,
it only takes you 3 minutes. It takes me 5 days to come up with a thumbnail. So, you know, brother's creative, y'all. I can't knock him. That's why I put up with him abusing me.
Oh, God. Anyway.
My customer service voice.
Gotta have a little Phil. It's been great.
The thing is, the thing is, what I want to. When they be like, welcome, thank you for calling AT&T. My name is Tyrone. No, first of all, your name is not Tyrone.
Tyrone.
Your name is not Tyrone. Don't do this. Don't do this.
All right. But catch Prince tonight. We appreciate y'all for watching. And that's all we got. See y'all tomorrow.